presenting Dasavataram, Ragam Kalyani and Mohana, Talam Mishra Chapu, composer Sri Siddha Battula Rangadas, and choreographer Sri Vempati Chinna Satyam.
वेदानुद्धरदे वेदानुद्धरदे जगन्निवहते भूगोलमुग्धिप्रदे दैत्यं धारयते बलिं चलयसे क्षत्रक्षयं कुर्वते पौलस्यं जयते हलं कलयते कारुण्यमादन्विते म्लेच्छान्मूर्छयते दशाकृतिकृते कृष्णाय तुभ्यं नमः कृष्णाय तुभ्यं नमः
तद्गतिं तथागतधेनु तदद्धेनु तथानु धनं तजं तरित तजं जं तरित तजं तरित जं तकुरे किन तडिकुडिडिकु तडिकुडिडिकु तक्किन नगत कुंदरिकि ननग तक्किन नगत कुंदरिकि ननग तकुंदरि कुंदरि कुंदरि
మత్సరమున మరియం బుధిలో మల్సరమున 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 మరియం బుధిలో దోక్షియున్న సోమగు అంబుది దోక్షియున్న సోమగు దృంచెయు విల్సల విడి వేదముల జునగు విల్సల విడి వేదముల జునగు ఇచ్చిదివో మధ్యవతారా వేదము ఇచ్చిదివో మల్స్యవతార
తద్దన్న దన్నత దిన్న కిడతక తాత దన్నత దన్న దన్నత జణుత జణుత తజ్జణుత
పలుమరు మిము ప్రస్తుతి జయగ పలుమరు మిము ప్రస్తుతి జయగ చలగే సురలు జగది మగింబగ చలగే సురలు జలది మగింబగ చలగే సురలు జలది మగింబగ చలగే సురలు జలది మగింబగ బలిమి బలిమి ఎలమి ధను సగిన కలిమి బలిమి ఎలమి ధను సగి కులగిరిధర కూర్మవతార కులగిరిధర కూర్మవతార
దన్నత దిన్న కిడతక తాత దన్నత దన్న దన్నత జణు కుకుందరి కిట
స్థిరముఖ ధరను రవడిసే గోని స్థిరముఖ ధరను రవడిసే ఉరగ పదం విరుగుగొచ్చిన ఉరగ పదం విరుగుగొచ్చిన హిరణ్యాక్షు బలి మార్చిదివ హిరణ్యాక్షు బలి మార్చిదివ వరసుగుణ వరగ రూపా వరసుగుణ వరగ రూపా జంబారి సురప్రముఖ కదంబంబున రక్షింబంగ జంబారి సురప్రముఖ కదంబంబున రక్షింబంగ సంబంబున వెడలియు సభస్తంబంబున వెడలియు దానవడింబగుగార్చిదివో నరసింహ దానవడింబగుగార్చిదివో నరసింహ ముఖముల్లో గంబులు మానిద ముఖముల్లో గంబులు దానో తగగా పాడంగ దానో తగగా పాడంగ మానగ మూడడుగులు బలిజ దానముగొను వామన రూపా బలిజే దానముగొను వామన రూపా తరిమి ధరణి పదులను తరిమి ధరణి పదులను పరశుజే దుర్మాదివో పరశుజే దుర్మాదివో బలవీర పరాక్రమములధర పరజిదివో భార్గవ రామ బలవీర పరాక్రమములధర పరజిదివో భార్గవ రామ దశరథ తనయుడవై రామ దశరథ తనయుడవై సురలకు వరముగాని దశముఖ సురలకు వశముగాని దశముఖ సురలకు వశముగాని దశముఖ తుంచి విశదముఖ అయోధ్యకు సీతను ప్రేమ చేసిదివో రఘురామ సీతను ప్రేమ చేసిదివో రఘురామ
దిన్న కిడతక దిన్న కిడతక తాత దిన్నత దన్న దన్నత జను తాకు తన్నకు తడింకు చేకిన తాకు తన్నకు తడింకు చేకిన
యాదవ వంశాబ్ది సుధాకర యాదవ వంశాబ్ది సుధాకర ఆదిదేవుడను జుడుగాచన ఆదిదేవుడను జుడుగాచన ఆదిదేవుడను జుడుగాచన మోదము సగధలులను తుంచియు మోదము సగధలులను తుంచి మేదిని వరముడిపిన బలరామ ఈ మేదిని వరముడిపిన బలరామ
తద్దన్న దన్నత దిన్న కిడతక దిన్న కిడతక తాత దన్నత దన్న దన్నత జను రకుంతరిత రకుంతరిత
అంగలనను సిగ్గడలింబగ అంగలనను సిగ్గడలింబగ అంగలనను సిగ్గడలింబగ అంగలనను సిగ్గడలింబగ అంగజ సమరూపముదో అంగజ సమరూపముదో రంగపురగు కాంతల మృదముల రంగు కపుర కాంతల మృదములు భంగపరచు బుద్ధవదారా వ్రతములు భంగపరచు బుద్ధవదారా
దన్న దన్నత దిన్న కిడతక దిన్న కిడతక తాత దన్నత దన్న దన్నత జను కిట కిట డగ కెర్రకు కిడతక డగ కిట కిట డగ కెర్రకు కిడతక డగ
కాడగు గలి బాధలు మాన్పగ కాడగు గలి బాధలు మాన్పగ కాడగు గలి బాధలు మాన్పగ కాడగు గలి గలు మాన్పగ కాడగు గలి బాధలు మాన్పగ నేడుగ గరవాలం నీడుగ గరవాలం కోడగమున ఏకి దురాత్ముల కోడగమున ఏకి దురాత్ము కీడన జన కల్ప్యవదారా దురాత్ముల కీడన జన కల్ప్యవదారా
దన్న దన్నత దిన్న కిడతక దిన్న కిడతక తాత దన్నత దన్న దన్నత జను జగగుణ గగు జే జే జగగిన జగగుణ గగు జే జగగిన
సురల్ మేలు మేలని పొగడగ 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 సురల్ మేలు మేలని
rasa tato drishti. Yato drishti tato manaha. Yato manaha tato bhavo. Yato bhavo tato rasaha. We see the truth of this saying, which means where the hands go, the eyes follows. Where the eyes goes, the mind follows. Where the mind goes, the expression follows. And where the expression goes, the feeling follows. When we have seen the Dasavataram performance, as we notice the wholesome expression of the emotions, body postures, and the gestures for each avatara, it was an opportunity for the dancer to express different emotions of Raudram, wrath, Shantam, peace, and Veeram, valor. At this time, we would like to introduce Srimati Divya Shankar, Shravya's second dance teacher. She has perfected and embellished the unique styles of 3 dance forms of South India, Bharatnatyam, Mohiniyattam, and Kuchipudi. She is also trained in Kalaripayattu, an ancient Kerala martial art. At present, she is under the tutelage of Bharatnatyam exponents Guru N. Srikant and Ashwati Srikant, who are the current torchbearers of Nityalaya School of Dance. She is the director of Dasavataram Dance Center in Austin, Texas. Her creative choreography brings out the dance item alive with beautiful expressions and her own unique, elegant steps. That was Srimati Divya Shankar. I would now like to invite Miss Alison Baker, who is a flute instructor in Westlake Band, to say a few words about Shravya.
Good afternoon. I'm Alison Baker, Shravya's flute teacher. I first took note of Shravya 4 years ago when she joined the Hill Country Middle School Band as a promising young bassoonist. In 8th grade, she realized she couldn't play the bassoon in the high school marching band and needed to quickly learn a second instrument. It was at this time that she came to me for flute lessons. For the next 2 months before marching season began, she worked tirelessly to ensure she would be at the same level as the other flute players. Not only did she come in at an equal level, but she even surpassed the ability of many students whose first and only instrument was flute and who had played it much longer. In the marching band, students on a secondary instrument had the option to pass off their music for their instructors at a slower tempo than what was expected of those on their primary instruments. To Shravya, holding herself to this lower standard was inconceivable, nor did she consider the option of simply holding herself to the same standard. She took the top tempo every time, setting the bar as high as possible. There are 3 essential components that make a good musician: a physical one, an intellectual one, and perhaps most fundamentally, an emotional one. She excels in each of these. But her success cannot simply be explained as the synthesis of these 3 things. I have time and time again been impressed by her high level of integrity, which is what I believe makes her ability far greater than the sum of her individual talents. While I have been fortunate to get to know Shravya very well in our time together, her talent and integrity are not a secret reserved for those of us who have had the opportunity to teach her. Her name has become synonymous with achievement. A student of mine, in telling me how well another student had done, said, "Oh, she's such a Shravya," meaning she was good at everything she did. I would like to congratulate her today on all of her hard work. Because of her high standards, her impressive efforts, and uncompromising integrity, I am certain she will continue to excel in everything she attempts. Thank you.
I now invite Pooja Mehti and Nicole Khori to talk a few words about Shravya.
I hope you are enjoying her performance. She has put a lot of effort and time into it. Shravya is an amazing person, and I am honored to be her friend. I'm grateful for the split-second decision she made to sit next to me on the bus in 6th grade, which has started this wonderful relationship. We spent that summer chatting on Gmail, learning more and more about each other. I learned to really like her. And then that next year in 7th grade, we had similar schedules, so we were in class together all the time. And naturally, when you're stuck with someone for 24 hours every day, you just start to like them. The next summer, we moved on from just talking on Gmail to hanging out at each other's houses and carpooling everywhere together. We are attached at the hip. People can't tell us apart. So to solve that problem, they call us Pujravia. Anyway, can you believe that she has learned all of this in 2 months? Shravya really cares about everything she does and will not let anyone down. Her passion and dedication to Kuchipudi has led her this far. I always thought she was crazy when she told me she would be practicing dance for hours every day, even during the school year. Usually, there's only time for homework after school, but she managed to do it. Overall, Shravya is very passionate about her dancing. I remember that she would spend time during lunch practicing her hand movements. In conclusion, she has tried very hard to make this Rangapravesam the very best. I hope you are enjoying this very talented girl's performance. I'm very proud of you, Shravya.
Many friendships are outgrown or forgotten over time. People change, and oftentimes they grow apart. Yet standing here, I can confidently say that my friendship with Shravya has not only endured, but grown stronger over these past few years. The first time I saw Shravya was in the 5th grade. It had been almost 5 years since then. We were both new to the district and the state. I can distinctly recall having PE with her, although we first became friends during the 6th grade. Every year since then, we've been in the same band, even though we don't always have many classes together. For as long as I've known her, Shravya has always been an amazing musician and dancer. Her piano and bassoon skills are very impressive, as is the little dancing I've gotten to see up until this point. She always works extremely hard and is constantly putting herself up to a challenge. I guess what I'm trying to say is how grateful I am to have known Shravya for this long and that we've been able to both learn from and teach each other. I'm so proud to be here and share this momentous occasion with everyone, celebrating Shravya.
Our next item is Javali, composed by Dharmapuri Subbaraya Iyer, a 19th century composer, universally acclaimed of the Javali form. His compositions dealt with romantic and erotic love. He composed exclusively in Telugu. Javalis started in Travancore and are a part of the light classical genre. The lyrics are simple, steeped in Sringara Rasa, and organized into Pallavi, Anupallavi, and Charanams. Javali is a musical monologue resembling a kirtana in structure and propagating the sentiment of love for God through the innumerable aspects of Naika Bhava, meaning the hero-heroine feeling. This particular piece that the dancer will emote for you is a complex item. The Naika or the leading lady is a Sviya, a lady who in mind, body and soul loves her beloved so much, in poor or riches will stand by him. But her beloved is being unfaithful to her. The Naika is in a Khandita mood. She is complaining to her bosom buddy that her beloved is so full of himself. Yantati kuluke. She says that he doesn't even realize he was flirting with her earlier in the day as a total stranger and came into her arms when the night fell without hesitation. She's taunting her man that is he's a strutting peacock, unfaithful to her at every turn, but still coming to her